Well, for a lot of kids, school is probably the last thing on their minds this time of year, but the benefits of learning and retention can't be overstated, especially now. 3 News Now reporter Ron Johnson joins us with why we should consider ways to keep our kids engaged, as well as what one local family is doing. Good morning, Ron.
Hey, good morning, Zach. Neistasha Gillaspy is all about balance when it comes to keeping her 2 kids engaged in learning. They're focused on subjects data says many other kids are struggling with right now. 8-year-old Charlene and 6-year-old Keegan are taking in the joys of summer, but mom makes sure there's time to learn a thing or two as well.
They do summer school through Plattsmouth Community Schools, where they're practicing on math and reading constantly.
We learned how to read. In the morning, we do reading and math.
They just might be onto something by focusing on those subjects. Recent data from the National Assessment of Educational Progress shows a drop in kids' reading and math scores. They say reading scores for 9-year-olds are at a 30-year low, and last year saw the biggest decline in math scores they've seen in over 50 years. Those scores, they said, were slipping before COVID-19, but the pandemic's effects are to blame. Neistasha agrees.
2 years of basically being home and learning, or 1.5 years, they didn't get to do as much as they did for that year, and they were already struggling with it.
And while she loves to see her kids learn,
I definitely think it helps them a lot and it keeps them busy.
she still wants to set aside some time for fun.
Day by day, moment by moment, seeing what they want to do. I mean, it is their summer break, so I don't want to force them to be constantly learning and working on those skills.
And the decline in scores were seen between the years 2020 and 2022. Some tips for parents include reading to your kids often, making sure that what they're learning is fun, and encouraging them to journal. Live in the studio this morning, Ron Johnson, 3 News Now.